Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal. E486, a 1955D plastic tubed roll. It was in a Megrig tube, so I have heated it and got it out of its tomb. Kevin Hawthorne, good afternoon. We will search through, see what kind of goodies we can come up with. I will be looking for double die obverses and RPMs. No double die reverses are known. I will look at the first 10 coins or so. And if something inspires me to look at others, I will also. Go ahead and dump this out. Frank McCain, welcome to the show. Shinbone, welcome. Well, we got a couple people in here. We'll go ahead and get things started. We got 86 and partly sunny. Weird weather today here in Florida. It has been raining with the sun out, which happens, but it was like really raining, and I'm looking for the rain clouds, and I'm like, whoa, there is no clouds. All the double die obverses are doubled eyelids. Anybody have anything good going on for the weekend? Had a great show on Frosty's channel this morning. Got to hear Mike Nottleman talk about coins that have come through Harlan Burke. Really cool. Got a little die chip in the 5 on this coin. And some fingerprints, not the most stellar roll. I am going to try and take my bride out to dinner for her birthday this weekend. Coin number 3 for Dan. Some nice die scratches. Just need to get some die varieties to use them. 949 Designs, welcome to the show. Yep, it is. Well, her birthday is actually Monday, but I've got a lot of stuff I got to do on Monday. Got a reveal, maybe 2 reveals in the reveal show. Chuck is on the mend, got his root canal done. So he should be back in action pretty soon. Got machine doubling on this coin. Definite way to tell is you can see that it takes dimension from the original device. One of the telltale signs of machine doubling. Have some machine doubling on the reverse also. Ron AZ, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Coin number 5, Sirig. What a poor man's double die is. I can. Let's see if I have my example here. That's not it. Alrighty, is this it? That's not it. Hopefully I didn't file it. Something tells me I did. But yes, I can. I did have a Oh, is that it? See if one of these coins is it. I don't see it here. Oh, nope, that ain't it. Oh, doggone it. All right, I'll figure something out to use. Hopefully I'll find one in this roll that I can explain it. But what poor man's double die is die deterioration. You have the center of the coin. As they strike coins, you have what is called kinetic energy. Kinetic energy tries to push everything out towards the rim. So as you can see, like right here, you can barely see it. It's starting to flatten out. That right there, and it happens really bad on the number 3 and on the number 5. Die crack on the forehead. So, yeah, it is. Let's see if I can show it to you on the reverse. No. Hopefully we'll get a better example. And I wish I could find that coin. Let me look a little deeper here. 42. Oh, I wonder if it's in this roll. Where did I put that? Is this it right here? Let's see. That's not it. I had a roll that I just put some random wheat cents that were sitting on my desk in. Of course, I can't find it. Oh, is this it? Maybe this is it. Nope, that ain't it. And I bet you I stuffed it in that roll. Yeah, I don't know. Doggone. Oh, is that it? Nope, that ain't it. Oh, well. Coin number 6, Chuck Patillo. But that is how poor man's double dies happened. I just don't have a way to show you one right now. Oh, is it over here? Keep finding coins laying around. We have not. We have found all normal coins. The quality of the coins, while these look terrible under the scope, they look a lot better in real life. But we have not found anything in this roll. Next coin, Michael Hernandez, or Silver Spurs. All right, here's a little bit better example. Even though it doesn't show real good, you can start to see like a little high spot right here. And if you see all these lines, all the lines are flowing towards the outside. So it's pulling everything in that direction, and it'll end up getting a little shadow right here. And that is entirely die wear. I think that's about as good as I'm going to be able to do, Frank. I'm going to need to get that coin out. I've been trying to clean my desk. Oh yeah, and it happens on like 1953, 1955. It happens on other years, but it really shows up on that loop. So, and just remember, they are not double dies. They are just coins with a lot of die wear. But everybody should have one or two in their collection. I have a couple. I got a nice 53. The 1953 I got is probably the most serious case of die deterioration doubling that I have seen. The 55 is just an average, and there's lots of them in 1955. Paula, welcome. We missed you this morning. Hope all is well with you. Cad Roll Hunter, welcome to the show. Roy Wheeler, if I missed you, I didn't on purpose. Loved the thing about the new Toonie, Cad. Wish the U.S. Mint would do stuff like that. Now, next coin, Dirty Water. Ah, you ain't going to sleep in tomorrow. Yes, it is. Definitely. It just is famous from the 55p because people wanted to take advantage of the fact that there was a 55p double die that everybody wanted. But yes, it can happen on any date, Frank. The zinc seems to react a little different to it. A lot of times when you get the real heavy die deterioration, you get a ring. I'm going to hold this aside. It is, but this is going to probably be one that won't be visible through a 15X, but nope, die scratch. I'm going to take a peek after and see. It's a good, I love it because it has different stuff and he talks about stuff that I don't deal with every day. So it gives me something fresh to think about. Coin 12, Carl. I still have a 55p roll. Getting a little later die state, but still not enough to really show a good poor man's double die. No, Russ is going to be on tomorrow, and I'm just going to watch from the regular chat. It sounds like Russ and Mike will be doing their own thing, and I'm just going to watch and enjoy. That's why I assumed you weren't going to be late tomorrow. I'll probably pop in and chat with Frosty and them beforehand, but yes, by all means, I will drop out during that one because I'm kind of excited. We got a Coin Show podcast tonight, if you weren't aware, Paula. I think it starts at 8 Eastern. So that'll be neat to get one of those in. It's been a while. Coin 14, Mark. Little machine doubling. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, he's going to be on again tomorrow, Frank, but he's going to be on with one of the gentlemen he works with named Russ Bega. And it should be an interesting show because they've both had a chance to see and deal with coins that many of us will never get to see or deal with in our lifetime. A lot of that was true for this morning's coins. Some of those coins were actually within the realm of possibility. I mean, a lot of those were, I mean, some of those, one of those coins I think was $300. So, I mean, most people can can figure that out eventually. But that some of those coins were crazy though, like the 95 proof set, 1895 proof set was incredible. I mean, how many people can say that they had a complete 1895 proof set? I think I've seen an 1895 Indian proof, and I think that's the only one I've ever even seen. And that was in a dealer's table at the fun show. When you come across a rare coin in Oregon, should I let you guys know I have seen a set that is amazing and rare? Sure. I mean, you don't have to, but if you see something that is notable, sure. I like to hear everybody's what they're finding or seeing or stuff like that. I don't know how much information on a lot of that stuff I can offer, but I can definitely try and help. My wheelhouse is really Lincoln Cents and basic modern die varieties. I have started branching out into like Barber RPMs and stuff like that, but that's still RPMs. And there's a good coin shop, I think, that you go to, Frank. He has a lot of good coins. Adrian and I'm trying to think of the other kid's name. He usually has a lot of stuff. But there isn't many coin shops in the world that come across stuff that like Harlem Burke does. It was, Paula. Well, some of the coins were. It was probably a put together set because I believe all the coins were sold separate. But B Max Mel was definitely he had the actual envelope from the auction in 1925. That one was for the envelope was for a 1907 high wired St. Gaudens. But some of the other coins, I guess, were in B. Max Mel's envelopes from auctions, too. I told him, I says, I just want the envelope. I don't even care about the coin. I love collecting that kind of stuff. All right, here's something I can show you, Frank. It's not the right side, but you see how this L is kind of run into the rim? That's die deterioration and die wear. That is basically the same phenomena that causes the poor man's doubled die. Yeah, Harry's has got some good stuff, Frank. Definitely a good, reliable coin dealer. Coin 24, Dirty Water. Coin 25, halfway mark for Stan. Ooh, we have thunderstorms rolling in here. Surprise. September, and we're getting rain all half the day. Like I said earlier, we had heavy rain and there was literally no clouds in the sky. Coin 26 for Carl. Little struck through, hard to see, but it is there. One of the better doubled eyes is from 55D. The eyelid to the east. Got it struck through the date and around it's the same die pair. Same spot as the last coin. A little bit up by the forehead. Some dye, some grease behind the neck also. Next coin, Paul Hampton. Yeah, we've got a few people out from out west now. Stan's in Idaho, I believe. Paul Hampton, Washington. There's somebody else from Oregon. I don't remember who it is. But I just mailed a package there. Coin 29, Taco John. Same die pair. Not struck through grease, a little bit. It's amazing how that changes. How the grease moves around. We have a 55P, 48D, and a 58D left for the week from me. They will be completed. Probably will do the 58P and the 58D on Monday and the 48D tomorrow. It depends on what day I decide to get reservations to take my bride to dinner. Grandson, high school. All right. Have you doing already? Did a couple games there, Paula? And how are they doing? I know I think they're on their third or fourth week here already. Pretty sure in Arizona, where my friend is, he's the resource officer in the school. I'm pretty sure it is homecoming this week. First for the season, and they won. All right, good to hear that. That always helps. When you lose the first game of the season, it's always hard to get back up on your feet. Of course, I haven't had to worry about that for 50 years. I do plan on taking a week off of reveals. I think the week of the 24th, whatever week that is. My wife is going to see her mom, and I'm going to sit and work on my coins and clean my office and paint a room in the house, try to get some stuff done. That's really awesome. That is going to be a great motivational achievement when you beat somebody you never beat. Even if they're not good anymore. There, see, that is better than the last one. And you can see it all the way across here. So we are going to hold this one out with that other coin. You can actually see it on the upper serif turned like that too. So let's see, that's there. I think I know what one this one is. So we're going to see if we can't find it real quick. It does. It does. For sure. Let's see. Far to the south, or medium to the south, I'll call it. Just seems like I remember that die crack on the shoulder. All right. Ooh, that one's close. Let's look. And there it is. 1mm42. Let's see if we got more. Let's see. There's a good one. Yep, there's the die scratch right there. There's the scratches on the nose. Pitting on the cheek. There it is right here. On the reverse, oh, it's got some good markers on the reverse too. There, right on the B of pluribus. Very cool. So 1mm42 for Chuck Patillo. And make a note of that. Next coin, Michael. Michael Hernandez, otherwise known as Silver Spurs. Yeah, we've got not country fairs so much here. They've got an Oktoberfest thing today. And they also had, all over my city, they had Labor Day 5Ks, even though it's the week after Labor Day. They did one that was Labor Day slash 9/11. I had a hard time getting my packages mailed this morning when I went. Ooh, we got huge rain coming down right now. Sounds like it's going to beat my ceiling in. I turned on the street and it said, oh, the street for the post office closed for the 5K till 8 a.m. And the people, it was like 10 to 8 and they were just starting to roll off the street. So I went to Publix and did my shopping and did a couple other things running around, and I come back and the sign says the street's going to be closed till 2 p.m. So I had to drive about 10 miles to a different post office to mail my letter. Well, to mail packages, actually. And I got some packages going out Monday, and then Wednesday, the next week, packages will start going out from letter A down. Well, God, it's not that you can't pick it up, it's that you can't find it. It goes into it goes into purgatory with the 1/2 inch wrenches and the 13 millimeters and all that. All the popular stuff goes into wrench purgatory. Oh, there's another RPM. That's not a bad one either. That one should be pretty visible. See if I can find which one this is. Back to the back and start from there. Wow, that's a good close position, but it doesn't quite look the same. Definitely not the same. We're close here. Let's see. Nope. See, we got something else here. That one ain't gonna show up. Oh, that should show up. That one ain't going nowhere. See if there's any good reverse markers. That one's okay. And it's not there. So I'm going to say that's a nada. It looks like I'm going to have to put this, let's see. Nope, not that one. All right, we're going to have to put this in the, well, let me look at this one. Bingo, found it. 1mm29. So dirty water gets 1mm29. See if we've got this little. Sorta. Let's see if we got that. That's going to be a weak one too. Oh, it's there. Look at that. I can see it. Yep, right there. And that's the other one right there. All right, so we got a definite 1mm29. Make me a note. T next to it. I don't know if I remember that video, Frank. Well, that used to be a running joke when I worked at Ford's. We used to, when we would buy tools, we always bought a half dozen 10 millimeter, half dozen 13, because you lost them all the time. And it's like, where could they possibly go to? T is extra wide. Oh, all right. I know what you were talking. I was looking for a die scratch in there. And it was there. Next coin, Farm Dog. And we still got a little grease. There was many of the coins from this die pair were struck through grease. Actually, you can see some struck through right here too. Coin 44 for Doug. So not a stellar roll, but not a dud. Huh. I don't, Petraeus. I think you have been in these, Kurt. I can't tell you what coins you got, but you were in this roll. There you go. Look at that. What's the chances of that happening? You comment, and a coin appears. Little die chip on the bottom of the B. Probably eventually came what is referred to as an IIB. Most of it always seems like BIEs, but there are other. There's a struck through. There are other varieties or errors, or I don't know what you would call them. I guess they're errors in a sense. Poor man's double die. I tried. No. There's a little bit of it right here, Frank. See how it kind of straightens out and almost looks like there's a shadow of another L right there? That is die deterioration. And that is what causes it. I haven't found a good example. I will look for one before I log off. I know I have one. And it used to be sitting on my desk. I've just got to find the tube that has those coins in it. For the life of me, I can't find it. Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. Let me look. I'm trying, like I said, I have a tube that I had wheats on my, I'm trying to clean my desk up. And I had some wheats on here, and I stuffed them all in a tube because I do have to look for dye variety. They're all pretty much dye varieties. And I don't know where I stuffed the tube. And I'm sure that's where my example coin went to. What's this? Nope. No, let me look back here. No, is that it? No, I don't know where it went to. But I will dig one out, Frank, before the next reveal. I will do my best to find one. So I can show you a better, like I say, I know I have a fantastic example. Even though it's not a 55, it's a 53. Ooh, what's this? Not it. Coin 47, nanostacks. It just like that. And literally, I just did that yesterday, Frank. I just packed those coins up yesterday. This roll was not great, but it was in the tube that it was in since the 60s, I assure you, because it was one of those tubes that was totally shrunk together and it was entombed. All the rolls in this batch, I bought 2 big boxes of Megrig tube rolls, and they've all been great. This is the first roll that has been kind of... They look better than they do under the scope. If you look at it like that, I mean, it's not too bad. They look a lot better. But this has definitely been the worst roll out of that group of rolls, and it looks like I'm a coin short. Imagine that. That is another issue with the Megrig tubes. Is they're a little short sometimes. And I can't tell because the tube I had, I don't even know what I did with that tube now, was this tube. And some of these tubes are for either Canadian cents or proof rolls. Proof coins are slightly thicker. So a lot of times you can only get 49 proof coins into a roll. So Alex will get a credit on either his next purchase, or I will send him $3. So Alex, coin 50. Credit or refund. So you're getting pop-ups too. That's weird. I thought we had that handled. YouTube must have done something again. I'll have to look into it. You're supposed to get an ad when it starts, possibly. And then if you're watching the rerun, you will get pop-up ads. But you're not supposed to get them during the live, so I'll have to check into that. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining, and I will... Is this the same? Find that coin, Frank, so that way I can show you. I wonder if it's one of these. Hold on. There's a bunch of pile of coins right here. No, no, no. 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 Here's a good pocket change find. Right there. That is... Haven't had time to do this yet. All right, let's see, which one was that? That is RPM number 7. So always good to find one of those. But I will find that poor man's double die, or I will find a copy of something to show you. And I will do that in either one of the next couple reveals, Frank. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining again. And I will talk to you all soon. We'll see you later.